Hello, 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 everyone. How are you? Hope you're having a fantastic, fantastic day, and may peace be upon you. You're here today with the Inspiring Women series with me, Dr. Izzihar Jamil. And today we have the beautiful Raza Naqvi Jukes, who's a top photographer and entrepreneur, and also a #1 best-selling author. So Raza, welcome. And
Thank you.
today, thank you. She's going to be
Thank you.
talking about the impact of your picture on social media. So Razia, why is it so important to have a good picture on social media?
Well, I would say it's really, really important because people make a judgment on you within the first 2 seconds of seeing your photograph on social media. So it's the first impression that they get of you. So it's really, really important that they get the right impression within those 2 seconds.
Absolutely. And I know it sounds unfair. I know it sounds vain, but that is the reality, isn't it, Razia?
Yeah, sadly, it does sound vain, but unfortunately, people do judge you on those values, and your photograph does tell you a lot about your values, which I will tell you about in a little bit, because I did a little bit of
Awesome.
research yesterday. Yeah.
Awesome. And Raza, I did a little test yesterday, a little experiment yesterday. And Raza, like photos are so important. So how can we, whether you're an entrepreneur, a business owner, or, a mom, or, it doesn't matter, but how can we create that trust and credibility in our pictures?
Well, we've heard so much about how photographs are important, but I really, really wanted to do this test yesterday. So yesterday on my Facebook page, I found a photograph of two women, lovely women. I don't know them, but lovely women. And one was a selfie, and one was a very beautiful professional photograph of this lady. And I basically asked my Facebook people on my Facebook to answer who they would trust by looking at these pictures, and who they would want to work with, and who seemed more approachable just by looking at the photographs. And I had an amazing response. I had over 69 responses at the time of me counting, more since. But from the 69 people, 64, now this is how big it was, 64 people chose the professional image, the image where the lady was looking relaxed, where she was surrounded by beautiful light, where it was telling a story about who she is, and she was smiling. So it was interesting that people were choosing the professional image, and it just showed me the power of a really good photograph, because it gave credibility, instant credibility, instant authority, instant trust straight away. Yeah.
Absolutely,
So
and that is key, isn't it? Like, look, like it's just beyond like that photo being professionally taken. Like Raza was saying, that's the light, that's the picture, that's the smile, that's the
yeah,
background. All those things plays a role in
yeah.
creating that trust and credibility. I participated in that experiment. I
Yes,
don't
you
even
did.
know who those two women were, but I'm like,
Yeah,
that one, like
yeah,
like I'm like that one. And it's just more than being a top, like having it professional. I know not everybody can have afford the top professional photographer taking that picture, but it's just more of those elements. And Rise is gonna tell us the top 5 key elements and strategies that you can use to recreate that trust and credibility factor. So Raza, what are your top 5 strategies and elements that we can do that?
absolutely. Well, I'll try and keep it down to 5. The first thing I would suggest is don't use your hand to take a photograph when you're using your phone, because then it will just look like a selfie, and you're trying to move away from a selfie image. You're trying to make it look more professional. So I would suggest that you invest in a tripod to put your phone on, and use a tripod. And then the next important thing is to find good light. Good light as all photographers know, is the most important thing to getting beautiful, beautiful photographs. So I'm here by a window and I'm getting beautiful soft light coming in. There's no hard light, it's nice and soft. So find a window with soft light. And if you're outside and it's really, really bright, go and find some shade, go and stand in some shade, because the thing is, if you're standing in really, really harsh light, you're going to be squinting. You're not going to be able to, it's not going to be flattering, and we want to be flattering, don't we? So yeah, look for soft light. My next tip would be look for a good background. So for instance, if you are an entrepreneur and you are work with nutrition, you'll want to be in your kitchen with a nice backdrop of your kitchen, because that will tell you the story of who you are. If you are a mindset coach and you're talking about being outdoors and using the fresh air and walking and hiking, you'll want to be outdoors with the beautiful surroundings. So the background will tell people a lot about you and your personality. For LinkedIn, I would suggest, or not even just LinkedIn, but you can find a colored wall. Yeah, find a lovely blue wall or a pink wall or something, a color that you like. That's going to give
a pop of things, right?
Rather than just color. Yeah, it's going to give a really great sort of impact to your pictures, and it's going to give a lot away about your personality. And my last tip would be is to smile. It is so important to smile, because it makes you approachable. And I actually got something here from my little test yesterday. People said that because she was in the professional shot, the lady was smiling, it gave them confidence in her, and because she looked confident and she also looked approachable, which was really nice. It broke down barriers. So
it's
I
the
would
warmth,
say smile.
isn't it? Smile, the warmth. Like, you know, the saying, it pays to be happy. And Raisa and I were talking earlier, like Victoria Beckham, she's got that signature look of pouty look, isn't it? But let's face it, darling, not all of us are Victoria Beckham who can pull that look, isn't it? She's perfected it over the years, over the Posh Spice for the last 20 years. So like, it just smile, and like Raisa said, it just breaks down the barriers, it gives people confidence, it creates warmth. It's just it just shines, isn't it, Raisa?
Yeah, it just makes you approachable, and people connect with that. People connect with people that look approachable. And it was just so amazing to do that test yesterday and see it was overwhelming amount of people that went with the professional picture, but she was smiley and happy, and it was just she connected with them, and it was instant, which shows you how powerful it can be.
Absolutely. So Raisa, what would be the one wisdom that you can leave with everybody today, so that they can take on board the one wisdom and then one key action that they can take with them today?
I would say it's really, really important to be authentic in your photographs, because you really want people to connect with you, and you want to pull in your tribe. And when you're authentic, you will pull in your tribe and the people that resonate with you. So be yourself, smile, and that would be my number one tip, just to be authentic.
Brilliant. And what's your one key action that anybody can take right here, right now, in order for them to take a really good picture, like a picture that is worth 1,000 stories? In our cases as entrepreneurs, it's a picture that is worth 1,000 trust and credibility, right? So what would be your one key action?
I would just say that when you take your photograph, to show your just to be authentic and to have your story within your photograph. So around me right now, you can see I've got vintage cameras. So if I was to take a photograph here, it would tell you a lot about me and my personality. So try and capture your personality in your photographs. That would be what I would say.
Awesome. I would say also just get a tripod, okay, darling?
So
go and get a tripod.
Because
trying to do that, trying to
Don't
do
do that.
the angle kind of thing,
Yeah.
right? And then,
Yeah.
so go and get a tripod. Like, that was for me, I would go and get a tripod, and Raza would say, kind of create your background that is in alignment and authentic to you,
Yeah.
like
And
the freedom that you want, or like whatever values that you wanted to portray.
yeah, absolutely. And just think about, as a photographer, and all photographers will agree with me, we take lots of photographs. We take a lot of photographs. So
Mm.
when you're taking your pictures, make sure that you set aside a lot of time. So give yourself half an hour to 45 minutes for that shot. That's how much time I would suggest. And yeah, give yourself that time and just take lots of photographs. It might take 40 photographs until you get the one that you really like, but it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it. Yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Raja.
Thank
Hope everybody
you.
got value from this absolutely
Thank
incredible
you. We really
top
enjoyed this.
tip from a top photographer herself, who's shot influencers and entrepreneurs, female entrepreneurs from all around the world. Thank you so much, Raja, and take care,
Thank
everybody. May
you.
peace be upon you.
Thank
Bye.
you. Thank you so much. Bye.